We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Detroit! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
First down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
From the gun, Mayfield. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on first down. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Gun! 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 Over!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Man open. That's Damian Ratley. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, Mariota. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Play fake. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Ratley, 39 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Keep it rolling. Ready. Move,
From the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Gone! Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
On third down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone! Over! Gone!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Cleveland. Damian Ratley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The point after is good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mariota now on 2nd down. He finds Corey Davis. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Mariota. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off near the 32, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
so that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jurrell Casey coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Handoff comes to Chubb, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 40 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Titans now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Go! It's run! Hey, run it! Here comes the boom!
They'll run it now out of the gun. So, yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. A 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They run to the Ajayi. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here's the Browns now. They get get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He can't hang. He's not hot.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the Titans getting set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now it's Ajani. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Hey, watch him now, Barney.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Marthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Down and open, then he completes it to Callaway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
And again, it's Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Mayfield now from the 50. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it out because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there?
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. And that'll close the books on the conference championship for Charles.
Oh.